If you ever wanted to make music in Logic Pro but don't know where to start, this video is for you. We'll go through just what you need to start creating. So let's get right into it. The first thing we're gonna do is open Logic. We're gonna create a new empty project. This is the first window that's gonna pop up. Here is asking to create a new track. We have MIDI tracks. It's gonna let us play and record virtual instruments. Pattern. This one lets you create beats and melodies using a grid. Session player. This one is like a virtual musician that play instruments for you. Audio track. So basically this one is used to record or edit vocals, guitars, or any external audio. In this part here, you can select your audio input and your output. Input 1, I have my microphone connected. On device, you see that I have my interface. If you want to change that, you just have to click here. Here you can change it. And then you just press apply. Right here, it says number of tracks to create. If you just want to create one track, you just leave it like that. If you want to create right away 10 tracks, so you just put a 10 and then press create. Right now we're just gonna do one. We're gonna click create. All right, we have the first track. To add another track, you can just press this plus button. To duplicate the one that you already have, press here. On each track we're gonna have a mute button, solo, recording, input monitoring, the volume fader, and the pan knob. Here on the top, we're gonna find the rewind button, forward, stop, play, record, and the cycle button. In the center, we are gonna be able to change the tempo of our track. Here we can put our key. Here we can turn on or off the metronome. Okay, so right now we're gonna prepare 5 tracks because we're gonna be recording drums, guitar, vocals, bass, and maybe a piano or a pad. I'm gonna double click on audio 1 so I can change the name. I'm gonna delete what is there and I'm gonna write vocals. I'm gonna duplicate that track, change the name again, guitar, a new track, a MIDI track, drums. I'm gonna duplicate that track 2 times, bass, pad. I'm gonna click and I'm gonna drag the drums up. Then we're gonna do pad. I think piano. Then I'm gonna do guitar. Then I will do bass and then I'm gonna record something with the microphone. Before I start, I have to change the input on the guitar. If I click here, you can see that I have input 1. But if I also click here in vocals, I have input 1. But the thing is that my guitar is connected in my input 2. So I have to change that. I'm gonna go back here, click here, input 2. So yeah, let's start with the drums. So I need to get a drum kit. For that, I'm gonna go here, library. I'm gonna slide to the left. Here you can see all the instruments, bass, drum kit, electronic drum, guitar, keyboards. There's a lot of sounds here that we can pick. We're gonna go to drum kit, so you can double click and then we have different options here. If we double click any of them, automatically loads here. We can click here and it's gonna open up. To play the virtual instruments, if you have a MIDI keyboard, great. But if you don't have a MIDI keyboard, you can use your computer keyboard. Press Command K. If I press A, if I press my keyboard, just go right away and create something. I'm gonna put my BPM, maybe. I'm gonna select the R to enable record and I'm gonna press the record button. Let's go. Press stop. I'm gonna double click on the MIDI region. I'm gonna drag this up. This is our piano roll. Here we are also able to draw the notes. If you don't want to use your keyboard, you don't have a MIDI keyboard, you can just draw the notes here like this. I'm gonna select, I'm gonna press delete. What I played is not like exactly on time. I'm gonna select everything. And I'm gonna press the Q here. It's gonna quantize. So everything is on time. I'm gonna add a hi-hat too. I'm gonna draw it over here. I'm gonna select everything. I'm gonna press Command C. And then I'm gonna press Command B, V, and B. Let's drag this down. Let's record a piano. Let's go to piano. From my piano. Beautiful. We're gonna record that. Press record. We're gonna double click the MIDI region. Here we can zoom in or out. We're gonna select all the notes. We're gonna quantize. We can select the notes and drag it. Now
I'm gonna record my guitar.
wait, I'm gonna create a new track. I'm gonna press guitar. I'm gonna switch to input 2, guitar. Let this one. Okay, let's record. Alrighty. Now we're gonna add a bass. We're gonna go here to our library. Bass. It's here. We're gonna double click, select, quantize. We're going to vocals now. Now I'm gonna select everything, copy with Command C and paste with Command B. If you see this yellow line here, it's used to loop a specific area so it can like repeat all over again. I'm just gonna record whatever, just so if we double click our vocals, here we're gonna be able to edit. I'm gonna remove the loop. Here we're gonna be able to zoom in. If we go here, we're gonna select and we're gonna drag to remove all that noise. Let's say we want to fade in. For that, we're just gonna have to go here. We're gonna grab the fade tool and we're gonna click, press Command, and then we can fade this part here. If we want to cut more of this noise, we're gonna go again here, look for the scissors tool, press Command. Just gonna click where we want to cut. Let's say this part here. Then we can just click in the middle, press delete to remove it. Go back here, fade tool to fade out. If you press like any of the tracks, for example the piano, and you press A, it's gonna take you to automation. Let's say we want one of our sounds to go like start very low and keeps like growing on volume and growing and growing. Make sure here it says volume. Zoom this in. Double click here. We're gonna drag this down. Here, we're gonna click again and we're gonna drag it up. Let's say we already have our idea, we build our chorus, and we want to work on the arrangement. What we can do is go here, we're gonna click where it says markers. We can press here, and we can start like putting where our intro is gonna be, and we press again, verse 1, chorus. We can also add colors. If we press Option C, we click here. We press the button again, we can select everything and drag it to chorus. I'm gonna press move so we can just build everything. If we go to the right side, right here in this button, there's a loop browser. There's many loops here that you can use. We can go to instrument and let's say you want to add a shaker. You can search here. You can just drag it and drop it in a copy and paste. So the last thing I want to show you is the mixer. You can open the mixer if you click here, or if you press Command 2, press here to make it bigger. So basically in the mixer you'll be able to control the volume, panning, the effects of each track. You have the faders, the pan knob, effects. If you want to bounce your project, you just need to go here where it says BNC, and then you select your file format. If you want MP3, if you want WAV, then you click OK. Let's leave it like Logic Basics. Then you pick the folder where you want it to be saved, and then bounce. Let's go check. Now you can go and show it to your friends. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments, and see you guys in the next one. Bye.